You scroll through listings, see prices with way too many zeros, and think, I'll never have enough to invest in real estate. That feeling of being locked out of wealth building, paralyzed by a number you can't even calculate, it ends today.
What if I told you that massive number, that huge barrier you think is standing in your way? What if it's just a myth?
This is the Brick by Brick channel, where we help beginners build wealth through real estate one brick at a time.
Okay, let's dive into this and build the foundation for your first investment. And you know what? It starts not with your bank account, but with your mindset. The first and most important brick to lay is this. A rental property is not for you. It's a machine designed to make you money. You've got to separate your emotions from the equation. This isn't your forever home. It's a business asset.
Once you really get that, once you understand it's a business, we can start building the financial structure. So let's look at the 4 crucial costs you absolutely need to plan for.
It's not one giant, scary number. It's actually 4 distinct building blocks. We've got the purchase price, the down payment, the repairs, and your reserves. Simple as that.
First up, the purchase price. Now the key here is to avoid properties that are too cheap, because those are often money pits, and also avoid ones that are way too expensive. You're looking for that sweet spot, right in the middle of the market.
Next, the down payment. And here's where it gets really interesting, because what I'm about to say goes against everything you've probably ever heard about buying real estate. See, a smaller down payment means your cash isn't all tied up in one place. It frees you up to buy more properties and seriously increases your return on investment. Then there's the third cornerstone, repairs. Forget what you see on TV. Rental ready is not the same as move-in ready for your dream home. It just needs to be clean, safe, and functional.
And the final cornerstone is reserves. Real estate is what we call an illiquid investment. Basically, that means you can't just get your cash out quickly in an emergency, so you need a safety net. 6 months of mortgage payments. That's the magic number.
Okay, so you understand the costs. Now for the real game changer, the strategy that makes that down payment number shrink dramatically.
This is the single most powerful strategy for beginners, period. So what is it? It's called house hacking. You buy a small multi-unit property, like a duplex, you live in one of the units, and you rent out the other one. It's that simple. And this right here brilliantly illustrates why it's so powerful. Because you live in the property, you can get what's called an owner-occupied loan. A typical investor has to put down 10, maybe 20%. But with an FHA loan for an owner-occupant, you can get in for as little as 3.5% down. It's a massive difference.
The goal is so simple and so powerful. You use the rental income from your tenants to cover as much of your mortgage as possible, sometimes even all of it. That means you get to live there for free while you build equity in an asset. It's incredible.
Let's look at a real-world example. So here we're looking at a duplex, purchased with one of those low down payment FHA loans. The rental income from just that second unit covers almost the entire mortgage payment. Think about that. Your housing cost drops to almost nothing. Okay, let's move on and see how this all comes together to build your personal blueprint. It's time to calculate your number, the actual amount of cash you need to get started. So grab a notepad or open up your phone. We're going to build your formula together right now, brick by brick. First, we start with the single biggest piece, your down payment. And thanks to house hacking, we now know this can be as low as 3.5% of the purchase price.
Next, you need to add the closing costs. These basically cover all the fees from the lender and the title company to get the deal done. Budget about another 3.5% for these.
Then you add a budget for any initial repairs, to get the property ready for your tenants. Even a good property might need a coat of paint or some new carpet. $5,000 to $10,000 is a safe bet here.
And finally, the crucial part, adding your safety net. This is non-negotiable. That's your 6 months of mortgage payments for your emergency reserves. Add those 4 numbers up, and that's it. That is your target.
So the crucial point is that this isn't some impossible dream. It's a concrete number you can plan for and work towards. You have the blueprint. The only question left is, when will you start building? If you got value from this, hit the like and subscribe for weekly investor breakdowns, and keep building your real estate foundation brick by brick. This explainer was sponsored by Riverside Realty.